GetLowered. Thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Memphis coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. So I just finished installing the intake, the S&S Manifold. I came back because this manifold, it's just, I can hear it. So I was wondering, hey, is it loose? Is there an air leak or something like that? So I came back home. I did the brake cleaner test where you sprayed it at the intake to see if it accelerates or whatever. Nothing. I guess it's just noisier. I don't know, because I could hear it. I could hear it sucking air. So I don't know if that's normal with somebody else out there. I don't know. Or maybe it's just one of those things where I'm not paying attention to it, and now that I've messed with it, now I'm hearing it. I'm not entirely sure, but this intake seems like it's just a bit louder than the OEM. So of course we're just giving it a try on the old butt dyno, see if there's any improvements, see if we added a little bit of performance. I turned off the throttle tuner, of course, because I didn't want it feeling the difference that way or whatever, because the throttle tuner makes a big difference on the throttle response. So I turned it off, and I'm just trying to see if I could feel anything. Like I said, this is, I guess they claim potentially a 4 to 5 horsepower increase by just swapping out the intake. So like I said, I'm pretty sure I installed it properly, and I did the intake leak test. I don't know. I don't really feel much of a difference between the OEM and the S&S. So you guys got to keep in mind, my model year is a 2020, so I have the improved pump. This is something that I've been mentioning on TikTok. When you have a 2017, 2019, there's a good chance your plastic manifold has probably warped or shrunk because of the heat, the sumping, stuff like that. So if you have, of course, 2017 to 2019 and you rode your bike for a while, there's a good chance your intake is probably leaking. So like I said, right now I haven't really seen an improvement or a difference in throttle response other than it being just noisier. I could hear it when it's idling, I could hear it sucking air. So I don't know. I mean, I'll probably try the carburetor cleaner. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it's not the brake cleaner. Maybe it's the carburetor cleaner. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments. I have carburetor cleaner. I just don't know where it's at. When I went ahead and rebuilt my metric throttle body or carburetor, when I rebuilt that, of course, I used it to clean that. Like always, I don't know where I place my stuff, so I don't know. Maybe it's the same. Okay, if you guys, I'll Google it after I finish riding the bike. I'll Google it and see if it makes a difference between the carb cleaner and the brake cleaner. So far, yeah, I don't really feel anything. Now compare that to the SPC pipe. Like I mentioned, that's where I did notice a significant difference between the El Diablo and the SPC pipe, the lane splitter. This one with the new S&S manifold intake, this is just the 55. It's the stock, it's the bolt-in. You don't have to tune the bike or anything like that, of course. So I don't know, maybe I gotta get it retuned, but I already said I'm not gonna do that. I mean, it's just way too much money. So I guess right now, as far as the benefits of having this intake, of course, is I guess potentially improved airflow. I guess the OEM, the plastic one, is a little bit restrictive, and this one being an alloy, maybe it just runs a tad bit cooler. I don't know. I'm crossing my fingers. Maybe that's what it is, but so far, not much of an improvement. I did see somebody else get their bike tuned, and they did a swap on the exhaust, and so far as the numbers and you know, everything else, I don't think they saw much of an improvement or anything, if any. I don't think they saw. Oh, I believe I remember. I think they lost a little bit of improvement. So it could have been the new exhaust that they installed, or it could have been, I mean, I really doubt it was the intake, but I'm not entirely sure. So we're gonna just pull on over here, see if you guys can hear this thing sucking air, and you can hear it. So you can hear it as soon as I give it a little bit of throttle, it starts to suck. Right there. So I don't know, maybe it's just the intake, because I could definitely hear it start to suck in air. And then let's go ahead and shut it off so you guys can hear what it sounds like. Alright, so a little bit of a lingering sound. I really think it's tight. Like I said, I sprayed it with a brake cleaner. There was no change in acceleration or anything like that on the RPMs. So I doubt it's leaking. I tightened it as much as I could without breaking the Allen head bolts. You know, it's a weird angle, of course. I mean, I didn't replace the O-rings. I mean, the manifold on the intake has its own O-ring. I did not replace the O-ring on the intake. So could that be possibly it? I mean, it looks really flat over here. I don't see anything. And I don't know. I mean, it's just louder when it's when I'm getting on the gas, and then when it's idling, I could hear the difference between this and the OEM. So I don't know if anybody else out there has had similar results when they swapped out their intake. Just the engine's a little bit louder, as in sucking in air. But let's go ahead and turn her back on. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know. So I don't know. Not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and turn the throttle tuner back on. Give that a go. And it looks like we got to put fuel in the fuel tank back on again. We got to put more fuel. I kept it empty just so I could lift the tank and swap out the intake. You can hear it right there. I don't know if it's gonna bug me. Maybe I gotta take it apart, check it again, but man, everything seems to be right on the money. It's just louder. Oh man, that throttle tuner's insane. Wow. As soon as I turned on the throttle tuner, man, that just feels insane, guys. So yeah, anyways, hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out yet another video. There is no check engine light or anything like that. Oh man, that's nuts. And this is only level 6 on the throttle tuner. Alright, so anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching yet another video. Maybe something right here will tell me something. The temperature, I believe that's about right. I'm not entirely sure. Oh man, that feels aggressive. So you guys stay out there, stay safe. Life's a risk, get out there and ride. Later.